I am out on a hike, and I wanted to share an epiphany that I had a few minutes ago. I was walking on this trail that had a lot of ponds and flowers and a creek, and very peaceful and serene. I was there by myself, and there's not like traffic or anything. And while I was sitting there reading my book, I was thinking, oh, this is exactly where I feel the most at home. This is the vibe for me. Absolute peace, quiet, and tranquility. And so I was thinking, this is where I want my home. Oh, look at that. Ooh, my home to be. Right now I'm currently in an apartment, which is great, love it. However, I really want to just go live way out in the woods. And that's how I grew up as a child, actually, on a tree farm. And I didn't appreciate it during that time, but now that I'm looking back, I was also homeschooled until 9th grade, which I was really upset about. But one of the other epiphanies I had was, oh, I chose to come into a family that would homeschool me so I wouldn't have to grow up too quickly, because part of my mission here is to help people with their inner children, and I might have had a completely different perspective and not been able to relate to people on that level if I had been put into the school system earlier. And so that was very healing, that I could send gratitude and thanks to my grandparents who did homeschool me as a child. And then I was just thinking about how I recently rehabilitated a turtle and a lizard. I was like, wow, I really am a witch of the woods. Like I just want to go live out and back in nature. And I end up taking care of all these animals, and I'm always drawn to herbs and plants and homeopathic healings and what have you. And that got me thinking about the house again that I want to move into with my son and my puppos. And I started to feel really sad, almost like the house was telling me that it missed me because I wasn't there. I was like, oh no, I'm already there. Look in the kitchen. And then I was visualizing myself already being there. And I've done a lot of visualizations before, but this is, I wouldn't say this is the first time, but this is one of the times that I really felt that I was in the house and I felt embraced. Like I was there. It was just a very nice feeling of, oh, that, in that timeline we're good. Okay. We're actually about to be there. That's why I feel so real, because it is, but closer to our experience. So anyway, got to thinking about being a witch of the woods. I was like, why have I had such an aversion to calling myself a witch? And I wouldn't say an aversion necessarily, but that archetypal energy just never really resonated with me, opposed to some other ones like the wizard or the mage or the magician and things of that nature. And I was like, oh, I was carrying around a lot of persecution fears and witch wounds. I actually worked on healing those. That was what was preventing me from stepping forward, like fully into those gifts and those abilities. And part of the home that I'll be moving into, that's like a witch's lair. Okay. And I just felt very liberated when I had that thought of, oh, like I'm totally safe. I can 100% be in my magic. Like I have not had any evidence deeper into my journey that is not okay, because I've completely shifted my reality and the people that are around me and like what I experience in life. I was like, we are safe. It's such a great feeling. And one of the ways that I was able to experience that today was I just put together a magic money course where I'm teaching about connecting with archetypes and how to magnetize more wealth into our life by learning from their tutelage. And there's a whole bunch of shamanic activations within it. But on the way out here, I listened to the one that I had created for the witch, which specifically helps with releasing, ooh, that bee tried to give me a kiss. Specifically helps with releasing witch wounds and persecution fears. And I was like, okay, my own medicine, clearing the path. And so I wanted to come on and say that, because there might be other people that don't really quantify themselves as a witch, even though they really are, because of the things that have happened throughout history. But one of the witches' messages was, hey, we're in a different time period. Okay, we have social media. lots of different ways to connect with one another and hype each other up and empower each other. It's not like the days of old. And so I wanted to share that in case you've had a bit of an aversion to embodying that archetype, and if this gives you kind of that permission slip to do so, of, you know what, let me try this on and see how it fits. As avatar of the witch, and go out in the woods and talk to your forest friends and the animals and, you know, the nature spirits and what have you. It's very relaxing. Reconnecting in with your nature family. If you would like to sign up for the course to help clear those things that we talked about, you can find that in my bio or my comments. I am sending you all of my magic from the forest here, the Witch of the Woods, and I'm wishing you a very magical day.